Updates X page. I'm very excited to say that Five Nights at Freddy's 2 will reportedly begin filming in October 2024. That is awesome. That's so cool. And I also think that means we're not going to have to wait too long for more FNAF movie leaks, which I love to see. And while that's extremely exciting, the more interesting news I would say is this. So this is also coming from the FNAF movie Updates X page. A new major role is rumored to be a part of Five Nights at Freddy's 2. If true, who do you think it could be? There are quite a few people that I think it could be. I actually made a little list of all the people that I think it could be, and some suggestions from the comments in this post. So the majority of people in the comments on this post are saying that it's Henry, and I think that makes so much sense, and I would love to see more Henry Emily stuff, and Charlie, who I think you can't introduce one without the other. I feel like it just makes sense, especially with the introduction of the puppet coming in FNAF 2. I don't really know who else it could be that truly fills a role in the FNAF franchise, and I was really racking my brain trying to think of what person could fill a large role in the FNAF universe. I honestly don't know. In terms of FNAF 2 at least, I'm not sure who really fills a role better than Henry Emily. Maybe one of the Aftons. I was thinking maybe one of the Afton kids, because I don't even remember how many kids old William Afton has anymore, because the theories just get more and more confusing. But we have our Mike, so I don't think they're gonna introduce a new Michael Afton. It could be one of the other ones. We have Vanessa in this. It could be Elizabeth. Maybe she kind of fills a bit of a role in leading Afton to doing what he does, so I think that could also make a lot of sense. If anything, that could make just as much sense as Henry, now that I think about it, because in the first FNAF movie we got pretty much no explanation as to why William does what he does. We just know he's the bad guy. He's doing bad things. He needs to be stopped. So maybe we could get an interesting scene of Mike talking to Vanessa. We know Vanessa got stabbed in the first FNAF movie, so maybe we'll get a scene of Mike visiting her, maybe in the hospital or something like that, asking, why is your dad like this? What is going on? And maybe she could do some kind of reveal saying that she had another sibling that was killed by the animatronics or something like that. Or a death related to Henry, Emily, and Charlie. That would be very interesting. It's interesting to kind of think through another major important character that they could bring into the movies because of how different the movie lore kind of is. So it kind of opens up the doors to a lot more people, I feel like. A slightly more random suggestion would be maybe Mrs. Afton. I don't know. I feel like I've seen a lot of Mrs. Afton theories recently on YouTube and stuff, and we don't know really anything about her. I haven't seen someone post kind of a cool Twitter comic thing about the Afton family, which has been super cool, and that's the most I've ever seen of Mrs. Afton. So I feel like it's not going to be her. And the last two people I've been seeing people talk about are Markiplier and MatPat. And while I would love for one, if not both of them, to be in the movie, I don't think they fill a role. Like, I know Markiplier said he would want to have a significant role if he was in the movie, so he could be playing someone important. I'm not sure who though. It'd be interesting if he played Henry. I feel like that would be very interesting. I'm not even gonna deny that I wouldn't kind of like that. That would be kind of cool. But MatPat, we know, was in the first FNAF movie, Sad Hours. He has retired from YouTube now, but maybe he could, I wouldn't be surprised whatsoever if he was still in the second FNAF movie. And it would be a welcome addition, but I don't know if he would fill a major role. He already had a bit of a cameo scene, so they would either have to just say, this is a new person, pretend they have a different face, or make that random waiter important somehow. I don't think that's going to be the case. I've also been seeing a lot of people saying it could be Jeremy, which I've spent a long time in the FNAF community. I don't know who Jeremy is exactly anymore, because I've always kind of subscribed to the idea that we play as Michael Afton throughout the entirety of, well, most of the games, and he kind of just changes his name to try and, get hired in these places. But I've been seeing a lot of people saying this, and a lot of people in my comments even saying that no, that is not the case. And I don't know when that changed. I don't know when the lore changed over, or if we found new evidence that was never the case. I don't know anymore. If anyone would like to educate me, please let me know down in the comments below. And while you're down there, don't forget to hit like, get subscribed for more FNAF news and more horror games. I played a game recently called Pools, an amazing pool rooms game. Super good, one of the best psychological horrors I've ever played. But yeah, let me know down in the comments below. I need to know more about my FNAF lore if I want to try and keep up with the FNAF community. I'd also like to know, what character do you think is going to fill this major role in FNAF 2? Let me know down in the comments below. But yeah, that's actually kind of all the huge news that I've been seeing recently, apart from the fact that I'm playing a bunch of fan games and they're going to be coming out soon. I recently saw that there was a Baddington edition for FNAF 1, and if you don't know them, they make some great FNAF VHS style videos, and it looks awesome, honestly. It looks really, really good. There's been a lot of FNAF 1 remakes coming out, so I'm curious to see just the differences between the gameplay, because just throwing a skin on FNAF 1 doesn't super interest me anymore, no matter how nice it looks. It needs to look like just phenomenal for me to really think it's interesting if there's no changes in the gameplay. But if you want to see me check out stuff like that, please hit like, get subscribed, helps with the channel a whole bunch, absolutely free. And yeah, that's gonna be just about it. Thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you enjoyed this. Stay tuned for more. I'll see you all in the next one. Goodbye.